Okay, we have some minutes and I can see our first speaker. Alla, you're welcome to our conference.
Let me introduce Alla.
Yeah, okay, please, Irina.
I'd like to ask all of you, do you like boundaries? When you travel abroad, for example. Personally, me, not, especially the getting visa bureaucracy. But the good news is that you have such a visa to the global coaching world. It is English. And our first speaker is Alla Kazaeva. Will tell us about global opportunities opened for English-speaking coaches. Alla Kazaeva is an ICF regional development advocate for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. She is professional coach from Russia, Moscow. Alla, you are kindly welcome.
Hello, and Irina and Dmitry, thank you so much. Let me share my screen. They will stop others. Okay, yes, I want to continue. Let me share my screen to start my presentation. Okay, there was some secrets. Okay, hello. And my name is Alla Kazaeva, and I am the International Coach Federation Regional Development Advocate for Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and I'm based in Moscow. I would like to start my talk today by expressing my thanks to the organizers of this conference. I'm delighted to share my thoughts addressed to those who would like to discover more reasons for learning English and to find additional benefits for learning, improving, and using English. Before I move on, I would like to congratulate Dmitry Hohlov, the organizer of this conference, on obtaining his professional certified coach PCC credentialing. I think it's a milestone in the development of his professional coaching career. It demonstrates a commitment to the ongoing development of his coaching skills. And for his coaching clients, it sends a very clear message that this coach will provide coaching according to the rigorous ICF standards and in accordance with the ICF Code of Ethics. Congratulations, Dmitry.
Alla, thank you very much. Thank you.
The title of my talk today is Access to the Coaching World Globally Without Boundaries. Why am I talking about the global coaching world? As I mentioned at the beginning of my talk, I am the ICF Regional Development Advocate for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. ICF is now the most widely recognized brand in coaching world, and that is because of the professionalism of its members, who have not less than 60 hours of coach-specific training, who agree with the Code of Ethics, and who demonstrate the standards of excellence for professional coaching quality, qualification, and competence. ICF is dedicated to advancing the coaching profession by setting high professional standards, providing independent certification, and building a network of credentialed coaches. You can see the statistics. As of February 1st, 2017, almost 30,000 coaches from 140 countries made their decision and joined ICF. Do they all have access to all ICF resources? Those who speak English, yes, they have. Let me provide you with some examples. As ICF Regional Development Advocate for EMEA, I have access to the third part of ICF population in 60 countries in Europe, Middle East, and Africa. There are almost 10,000 ICF members in our region. I speak on a daily basis with the ICF chapter leaders, ICF coaches from 41 EMEA chapters and from at least 5 countries who are working on establishing an ICF chapter in their respective countries. In 95% of cases, the dialogue is in English. I am pleased to inform you that I know half of the speakers who are attending the conference today. And that is because I have an access to the ICF Global Network. Leda Petrauskienė, NCC coach from Lithuania, immediate past president of ICF Global Board and current Global Board Director. I met Leda 3 years ago at the EMEA chapter leaders meeting where she represented ICF Global Board as a Global Board Director. Since then, we have met on many other occasions. For me, these meetings are always an opportunity to learn about her patience, about her curiosity, and her ability to ask powerful questions. Leda speaks Hungarian, Finnish, of course, Lithuanian, and French. Do you have any idea which language we use to communicate in? Of course, it is English. Katerina Kanalidou, ICF PCC coach from Greece. I was so happy to see Katrina's name on the agenda of the conference. I met Katrina when she was a member of ICF EMEA steering committee. As ICF volunteer, she participated in organizing ICF EMEA chapter leaders meetings. Katrina speaks Greek, Spanish, and French. We spend a lot of time attending steering committee calls, and of course we use English in our communication. I met Marsha Reynolds, US MCC coach, at a coaching event organized by International Coaching Academy in Moscow. At ICF coaching events, we have many opportunities to ask our questions to the international coaches, to the international speakers and guests. Using my English, I was able to talk to Marsha without an interpreter. And please believe me, the interpreter was so thankful as he had the time to have a drink of water. Katrina Zaruba will be talking today. She is currently living in Bordeaux, France. Katrina has made great inroads in organizing a community of ICF Russian-speaking coaches who live outside Russia. Being an ICF member, she found a way to get an access to the professional coaches within ICF. Besides knowing the languages of the countries where these coaches are living now, they are using English to communicate globally with their ICF peers. You could ask me, how could ICF coaches use their English knowledge in the development of their coaching career? ICF members define their ICF membership values from various perspectives. There are many different aspects which influence today's membership values. The length of their coaching career, the maturity of the coaching market in their respective countries, their coaching specialization, and many others. But there are still 4 basic values which remain constant regardless of experience and duration of membership and coaching career and coaching market maturity. They are the following: enhanced credibility, global and local connections, lifelong learning and professional development, cutting-edge insights. I would like to share with you how coaches could use their English knowledge in setting global and local connections with coaching peers within ICF and improve professionalism through lifelong learning offered by ICF. First of all, coaches attend webinars organized by ICF Global and ICF chapters. Please visit ICF event calendar on the ICF Global website, where you can find a list of events which are organized throughout the year. I also would like to encourage you to subscribe to the social media resources of English-speaking chapters, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, maybe others, to receive updates on their upcoming events. I'm also inviting you to attend live events organized by ICF chapters. You can learn about the events organized by ICF chapters on ICF event calendar. I would like to bring to your attention that not only English-speaking chapters organize conference where international speakers speak in English. Let me share with you the recent example. ICF Latvia are currently organizing a coaching conference which will take place in March 9 and 10 in Riga, Latvia. There will be professional speakers and authors speaking in English at this conference. They are experts in neuroscience and brain functioning. I believe this will be a wonderful opportunity for neighboring countries to attend this conference in English. ICF coaches also attend regional events. A great example was ICF on Tour, which took place in 2015 when we celebrated ICF's 20th anniversary. During October-November, ICF EMEA chapters organized 36 events in 33 EMEA countries. ICF PCC and MCC coaches from our region talked at these events in English. Another example was ICF Regional Conference organized by ICF chapters from Scandinavia and Poland in Malmo in 2014. I know that coaches from Russia attended this event organized for almost 300 coaches. The official language of this conference was English. I also would like to invite you to ICF Global Events. This year, ICF Global is hosting a global conference on August 24th and 26th in Washington, D.C., USA. ICF Converge is a dynamic, first-of-its-kind global event designed to strengthen connection within the coaching community and offer cutting-edge learning opportunity. Please visit ICF website. Please find there the microsite of 2017 ICF Converge to learn about the speakers and topics which we are going to cover during this event. How ICF members are informed about all upcoming ICF events and ICF Global events. ICF distributes an ICF member update letter in English on a monthly basis. It is a great source of information about changes, upcoming events, and ICF news. Looking at this slide, you can see that it also consists of useful resources, of the links to useful resources available for ICF members on ICF Global website. I gave you a brief overview on how you can use your English to increase your coaching skills by attending ICF events on different levels. Your chapter, English-speaking chapters, neighboring chapters, or global events. ICF also provides a lot of opportunities for volunteering. Again, I would like to highlight here that you can participate in ICF volunteer projects starting from your local chapter and gradually moving to the position of director or even a chair of the ICF Global Board. Let's start with the ICF local chapter. Local chapters are organizing a huge amount of events throughout the year, and ICF Russia chapter is one of the best examples of the ICF best practice. ICF coaches in Russia are fortunate to have such committed people on the chapter board. For example, during 2016 International Coaching Week, 300 different events were organized in different regions, starting from Vladivostok and finishing in Kaliningrad. You could ask me, how could I use my English organizing local events, for example, in Russia? I have the answer. ICF Russia invites international speakers to their event. The process starts with speaker selection. If we're talking about international speaker, we're looking for information about the speaker on the international websites, mass media resources, or within ICF. For this role, we are experiencing a need for English-speaking coach. Then we contact speaker to set up the dates, flights, accommodations, and many other housekeeping questions. My favorite step here are discussions about the context of speaker's presentation or workshop. And please believe me, I'm learning so much having an opportunity to participate in the presentations and workshops designing. At the local events, we are also experiencing a need for volunteer support. Just a recent example, ICF Open Forum took place in Moscow and St. Petersburg in December 2016. We had 3 international speakers who came to Russia to talk and facilitate working groups. The decision was made to provide every speaker with an English-speaking Russian coach who supported the speaker during the event. This person translated the context of Russian talks, helped to communicate with event attendees during workshop and during coffee breaks. It was a wonderful opportunity to meet a coach from another country and discuss coaching and exchange information. There are just some examples how English is useful even on the local ICF level. Let's move on and let's move on to the next question. How can English knowledge help ICF members to extend their coaching practice? And again, I have an answer. ICF hosts a free searchable directory of ICF credentialed coach members called Credentialed Coach Finder, CCF. In CCF, individual and business consumers of coaching can find coaches who specialize in corporate coaching, job career coaching, life coaching, health and wellness coaching, team effectiveness coaching, professional growth coaching, and more. Clients can use CCF to identify and select coaches best suited for their particular situation. If you are an ICF member in good standing and you are an ICF credentialed coach, that means that you have your profile on CCF. ICF promotes CCF to make it available for coaching clients. We are promoting this platform in mass media by advertising globally and locally during global and local events. How does it work? Coaching client visit the directory and search a coach who meets his or her requirements. Credential level, coaching area, coaching methods, for example, in person or via Zoom or phone, which is very popular in US, rates, experience, demographics, and others. ICF coaches' profiles are also consist of additional information, links to their personal websites or social media pages. So clients could visit these platforms and find additional information about the coach. When a desired coach has been selected, the coaching client simply sends an RFP, request for proposal, to the ICF coach directly from this platform. And coach also receives a notification from ICF Global that the RFP has been sent to his email address. There is one more opportunity. The similar directory works on the ICF Global website for those coaches who provide coach mentoring. ICF Mentor Coach Registry. Coaches from all over the world could select a mentor from this platform. Why do coaches use this directory? Because they know that all mentors who are listed on this registry meet the rigorous coaching professional ICF standards. To be listed in the register, mentor must be an ICF Global member in a good standing, have held an ICF credential for a minimum of 3 years, pass the ICF Coach Knowledge Assessment, agree to follow the ICF definition of mentor coaching, and agree to all terms and conditions and use accepted best practices in their work. I have mentioned above that ICF members have access to timely tools, tips, and information to help enhance their professional practice and grow their business. ICF's robust portfolio of industry research will help attune you to the latest trends impacting our profession. Please have a look at this slide, have a look at the list of ICF research that took place during the last 10 years. Starting from 2007, ICF conducted in-depth studies of coaching market, coaching clients, and coaching in organizations. As it's important, as of today, each of these studies has been conducted 3 times. This allows us to monitor the changes and new trends occurring in the coaching area worldwide. In 2016, ICF published the results of that recent global coaching study. This study was commissioned in 2015 by ICF Coach Federation and undertaken by PricewaterhouseCoopers. Detailed global analysis and statistics can be obtained from the final report, which is available for purchase on coachfederation.org/2016 study. On that same landing page, you will find a free executive summary of the 2016 study, as well as infographics highlighting key statistics and storylines emerging from this study. I would also like to encourage you to look at the results of building a coaching culture study, which ICF conducted in partnership with Human Capital Institute since 2014. As of today, we have already conducted 3 studies in 2014, 15, and 16. And it's extremely interesting to see how coaching has become an integral part of corporate culture. The latest ICF research explores a view on coaching from different groups of respondents. The respondents of 2016 Coaching Global Study were split into two categories: coaches and managers and leaders using coaching skills. It allows us to receive specific data from different group of respondents. We have explored just several points which I have mentioned during my talk today. Your English knowledge could help you to extend your coaching professional network with your coaching peers and also with your coaching clients. I would like to encourage you to join ICF, to volunteer on the ICF global, regional, and local level. And I'm looking forward to meeting you at the ICF coaching events. Thank you for your attention, and I will be pleased to answer any of your questions. And if there will be any questions which I will not be able to answer today, I would like to encourage you to address your questions to me and send my questions to my email address, which is Alla Kazaeva @coachfederation.org. Thank you.
Thank you, Alla, for very interesting information and very interesting presentation. We have one question to you in the chat. Will you read it yourself, or
I would appreciate if you could read it, because my screen is shared and I don't see chart options.
Yeah. We have a question. Alla, do you have clients abroad? If yes, from which countries?
For the time being, I don't have my clients abroad, because I need to highlight here that I'm a full-time employee for ICF. So I'm mainly working with ICF, and as a coach, I have clients only in Russia.
Thank you very much. And I also have a question to you. You said that you do not have clients abroad, but maybe you have clients who speaks English here in Russia. Maybe you could share your experience.
I'm sorry, unfortunately not. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I hope that you will receive the answer on this question from other speakers who definitely have clients from different countries.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. It was really very interesting, and thank you for being on time, for keeping time during your presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Alla, we have two questions. If you could answer, so Irina, could you read two questions more?
Yeah. We have another question.
We have still 5 minutes for Alla.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm happy to answer.
Another question. So, Alla, what can be the first step for those coaches who would like to join English-speaking coaching community? What could you recommend? And another question, what is a coaching for you? So maybe just you start from first one.
Yeah. Okay. So from my point of view, and what I have mentioned during my talk today, the first step is joining ICF. Yeah, and all the opportunities which ICF provides. Yeah, I have mentioned just some of them, but being in the community, being a part of global community of coaches, that's what our most coaches are looking for. So my answer, the first step is to join ICF. And the second one, to volunteer on all the levels. So that's a way how you could meet your coaching peers from other countries, and of course to attend the regional and global events. Okay, and the other one was
what is the coaching for you?
I'm collecting, it is interesting, I'm collecting, I'm asking speakers, because I'm really fortunate to have an opportunity to meet ICF coaches from 140 countries. And of course, I'm meeting ICF speakers who talk at the ICF events, and I'm asking speakers how they are defining coaching. It is really extremely interesting process because we all know the official definitions of coaching, but there are so many insights when you ask professional coaches what is coaching for them. And I'm happy to share with me my favorite definition. Coaching is a conversation which leads to changes. So coaching, so that what is coaching for me? Yeah, so it's a conversation which leads to changes, to the positive changes. Yeah, and that's how it works. And I'm using my coaching skills not only within my coaching practice, but also as a regional development advocate. Yeah, and this is extremely helpful for me. I'm really happy that I have completed coaching training and started to practice as a coach.
Great, great. Very interesting. And we have another minute and another question. What is the average number of clients requesting coaching in English through ICF resource to the registered coach in Russia?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure that I'm able to provide you these statistics because we're not collecting the RFPs. We're just providing platform for coaching clients and coaches. But from my point of view, it's a huge opportunity because you know that an official language of ICF is English, and all the information and resources on the ICF Global website, they are in English. So that means that any of English-speaking client who is looking for the coach could select you if you specify on the CCF that you provide coaching in English. So that's my answer. And I'm sorry, we don't have these statistics.
Okay, thank you very much, Alla. It was very exciting.
Thank you. And I wish you to have a great conference today, new insights, knowledge, and of course, connections. Thank you so much.
Thank you.